What is going on, guys? It is Spaz Zerda here. Now, before I even continue with this video, it is super fucking hot in my room, so I apologize for the background fan noise. That might be kind of loud, so I'll probably just keep my voice kind of loud. Yeah. Anyways, I heard through the grapevine, by the grapevine I mean through my boyfriend, about a popular fursuiter and murrsuiter that recently wasn't allowed at a Furmeet. What I originally heard is that it was a convention and he was banned because he was a murrsuiter from the convention. Yeah, it turns out it's not a convention. I'll explain that here in a bit. But this fursuiter's name is Felix, and he's got a very cute suit and all, like, very well made. All that, you know, it's a fox fursuit, you know. No one can kind of resist him. It's almost like angel dragons sometimes. Anyway, I thought about this guy Felix, and I'm like, are we just banning people from conventions now for their fucking sexual choices? Because I'm pretty sure there's been a few fur meets where there's people wearing bondage gear and there's people wearing diapers. So if that's allowed, how is this guy not allowed? So I searched it up. I couldn't find any like little articles or anything, and nothing on WikiFur or anything like that. So I was like, okay, I'll go directly to the source. I messaged him directly on Twitter, and I basically asked him this.
Basically, I messaged Felix on Twitter, because, you know, I gotta get the straight scoop on what this was, because I didn't entirely believe the whole convention story to begin with. I figured it's probably a rumor. It could be true, I don't know. And since I couldn't find anything on it, you know, I messaged him personally, and I asked him about the whole situation. And he said it wasn't a furry con, it was a fur meet. He wasn't banned, they only banned his fursuit. He can still go to the fur meet, but he cannot wear his main persona's fursuit, Felix. He said he can wear a different fursuit, and the fur meet is Londonfurs. So I basically replied back, asked him how he felt when they told him that he couldn't wear his fursuit. He said he felt that it was unfair, and there are already other murrsuiters there, still going there, that are on, like, other sites, Xtube, all that. Also, this meetup did a gay pride march with Clone Zone, and Clone Zone is a fetish website, apparently. Like, Dog Bollocks. Cool name. Which is a site that Felix himself had modeled on, which I heard is the main reason that this Fur Meet saw him and thought, you know, that's not okay. So I told him that it is unfair, and I asked him what they said specifically, and they said his suit was going to give them a bad name if they saw him around the fur meet. And so I asked him finally, you know, how do you feel murrsuiters are treated versus how they should be? And, you know, he agreed, like, you know, people that don't wash their suit after having sexual activity in them is pretty gross. That's anyone. That's even with, like, clothing or, you know, your just body in general. If you don't wash things, it's gonna get gross. That goes for both fursuiters and murrsuiters. You gotta keep that shit clean. I actually need to make some disinfectant for my head eventually. But anyways, he said people need to wake up because the furry fandom is very kinky and sexual. There's people that still hate, like, you know, murrsuiters and stuff when they still buy, like, porn of their characters. It said possible 80%. I don't think it's 80%. I could say it's probably somewhere near half. It's there. He said he has 2 suits too, one for the bedroom, one for the public. So, like, it's not like he only has one suit and he goes to meets in it and fucks in it at the same time, you know? They're 2 separate ones. So there really shouldn't be a problem, because if he's wearing the separate one, there's no problem. But I guess what they're thinking is, it's still the same character, so that character portrays this kind of, environment. And I don't think it's right. I don't think anyone should be banned from the fur. Well, not banned. He wasn't banned. No one's suit should be banned from a fur meet. You shouldn't be like hyped up, ready to go to this. Have your suit on, ready to go, and they're like, "Yeah, you can't really come here because we saw some pornographic image of your other suit that you have, not the one that you're wearing right now, the other one." And I don't know. It's not cool.
Yeah, this guy is also deaf, so, like, that's where, like, I also kind of felt bad for him. Like, you got a guy that can't hear, and you got these people saying, hey, you can't come to this fur meet that you come to all the time. And, when he messaged me, he told me that he's not very good at typing out English, and, does sign language and all that. I don't know, I just don't feel this group of people should be, like, discriminated against, because I notice a lot people are like, the furry fandom has, like, basically nothing to do about sex. Like, it doesn't go on at all. Like, sex is prevalent. It's there. You'll see it when you're in the fandom. Quit trying to fucking sugarcoat it. Because, it's kind of just lying to people. And lying to people is not a good way to get your group accepted. Because when I tell people, I'm straight up, like, there's sexual shit in this fandom. We gotta remember that these aren't just people that only have sex. These people can enjoy the same thing the rest of the furries enjoy, like going to conventions, getting regular safe for work art, or just fursuiting in general. And us to say, no, you can't do that because I saw your fursuit with your pee-pee out. And that means you're gonna do it at my convention or my fur meet or some shit. Jeez, imagine how, like, pissed off people would be if someone just walked into a convention and whipped out their dick. That'd be pretty fucked up. But people aren't fucking crazy. Maybe a little bit, but not that kind of crazy. But yeah, I feel like this whole situation was kind of unjust. This guy has 2 separate suits. It's not like he's gonna wear the suit that he fucks in there. So I don't see what the problem is. We shouldn't just say, you're not allowed here because of this. Or I don't know. There's so many, like, contradicting things. It's kind of hard to talk about. Like, you get way weirder shit coming to your conventions and shit and fur meets. Because, like furries always say, the furry fandom's like this family, and we're this huge accepting family, so let's start accepting shit. Let's not sugarcoat shit and, like, talk about these people like they're our fucking, gay uncle that we, like, disowned or some shit. I mean, I even have friends that are into, like, the sexual side of the fandom, but god damn it, they're, like, the best bunch of people that I fucking know. They're not bad people, they're just the same as everyone else in the fandom. I guess that's basically what I'm trying to say. And that Felix should have probably been left alone and been able to join the fur meet. I don't know, what do you guys think? Maybe leave a comment down below on what you think you would have done about this situation, what you think should have been done about this situation, or just your opinion in general. Anyways, this has been Spaz Zerda, and I'll see you guys in the next video.